General Motors, GM, is facing a serious crisis as electric vehicles, EVs, gain popularity worldwide. The question arises, can the giant be saved, or are we witnessing the end of an era? Tesla's success and its push for sustainable energy threaten the survival of this industry giant. The situation has become so dire that GM is currently selling electric cars at a loss. According to recent reports, GM is expected to continue incurring losses on every EV sold until 2025. In March, Ford made a significant move by dividing itself into separate divisions, Ford Blue and Model E. It seems that GM might be following this trend. To exacerbate the situation, GM has heavily relied on the Bolt EV, which accounts for a staggering 95% of its EV sales. Moreover, there have been manufacturing defects, a series of recalls, layoffs, and even complete plant shutdowns. This iconic brand appears to be self-sabotaging. Instead of focusing on their reliable combustion engines, GM has redirected its attention to EVs. Fasten your seatbelts as we delve into GM's billion-dollar crisis and explore whether they have what it takes to weather this storm. Before we begin, please consider subscribing to our channel and turning on notifications for our latest updates. So, why is GM hemorrhaging money? As we analyze GM's financial situation, a harsh reality becomes apparent. Each EV sold poses a financial burden on GM, as the transition to battery electric vehicles proves to be more expensive than their traditional internal combustion counterparts. But why is GM swimming against the tide, you may ask? Imagine GM CEO Mary Barra setting an ambitious target for the company, counting on increased sales volume and reduced costs to make their EV program profitable by 2025. However, setting a target is not enough to achieve it within a few months without significant effort, especially considering that GM's EV sales last year were a mere 25,000 vehicles compared to Tesla's impressive 350,000. Hold on, because here's where things get interesting. Despite being the underdog, GM is gearing up to surpass Tesla with its aggressive strategy. Their plan involves launching a stream of new models over the next few years, starting with the 2024 Silverado EV pickup, the 2024 Blazer EV SUV, and the 2024 Equinox crossover. And it doesn't end there. Armed with an extensive network of plants and suppliers, GM aims to increase production and reduce costs. They are not primarily focused on maximizing profit per unit, like Tesla. Instead, they are banking on sheer volume, hoping to give Tesla a run for its money by 2025. But GM's ambitions extend beyond vehicles. They are also advancing in battery technology with their Ultium battery, which is expected to be 60% cheaper to produce than the one in the Chevy Bolt. Furthermore, a second-generation battery is on the horizon, projected to cut costs by another 40%. GM is also making progress in software development, particularly in semi-autonomous driving technologies like Super Cruise and Ultra Cruise, designed to enhance driving experiences. While GM's current situation may seem grim, their bold strategy could be the game-changer they need. They are weathering the storm today, betting on a brighter, electrified future. Will their gamble pay off? Only time will tell. GM is taking a significant risk. Apparently, their grand vision of an all-electric future is not generating sufficient revenue at present. Yet, the company's ambitious EVs are still struggling to be profitable. In a leaked presentation from GM's Investor Day last year, CEO Mary Barra revealed plans to reverse their EV fortunes by 2025. Until then, GM is losing money on every EV they sell, while their traditional combustion engine cars are financing these losses. Unfortunately, GM's oversight of their combustion engines has led to numerous vehicle recalls and the aftermath of poor decisions. In a series of surprising events, GM has recently been forced to recall over 40,000 Chevrolet Silverado trucks due to potential brake fluid leaks that pose a fire hazard. The National Highway Traffic Safety Administration has even advised owners to avoid parking these trucks near buildings until they are fixed. However, the Silverado saga is just the tip of the iceberg. In this year alone, GM has issued 4 distinct recalls affecting 8 different models and a staggering 55,000 vehicles. The recalls range from faulty fuel pumps to missing drive shaft retaining rings. These setbacks have not only tarnished GM's once impeccable reputation but are also expected to cost the company a significant amount in repair expenses. Furthermore, GM has faced challenges in its workforce. In May, they laid off several hundred full-time contract workers at their Detroit plant, and in April, approximately 5,000 salaried workers opted for buyouts, bringing GM closer to its cost-cutting target of $2 billion by the end of 2024. GM's transition to electric vehicles has been a rocky ride. In recent years, the company has attempted to position itself as a leader in EV technology, starting with the launch of the Chevy Bolt in 2016, the first affordable long-range EV. However, despite being a technological achievement, the Bolt has struggled to compete with Tesla's Model 3 in terms of sales. The electric vehicle market is becoming increasingly competitive, and GM, once a pioneer of automotive innovation, has struggled to keep up. Part of the problem lies in GM's approach. Rather than gradually transitioning from internal combustion engine vehicles to electric, GM has decided to go all in on EVs. They have committed to launching 30 new electric vehicles by 2025 and aim to become a fully electric automaker by 2035. While this plan is ambitious, it is also fraught with risks. Electric vehicles currently make up only a small fraction of total car sales, with internal combustion engine vehicles still dominating the market. By completely abandoning ICE vehicles, GM is essentially putting all its eggs in one basket, which is a risky gamble that has already started to cost them. Moreover, GM is heavily reliant on its ICE vehicle sales to finance its EV ambitions. For the foreseeable future, GM's ICE business is expected to continue funding EV losses and other technological developments. This catch-22 situation poses a challenge for GM's future. Unlike its crosstown rival Ford, GM has not yet split up. Tim Grew, GM's Director of Electrification Strategy, emphasizes the benefits of maintaining the unity of their ICE and EV units. They have learned from each other, leveraging the power of synergy. With numerous upcoming EV launches and a new battery cell plant in Lordstown, Ohio, GM is betting big on a blended future. However, the real innovation lies in GM's approach to shared technology. They have developed proprietary systems for future EVs, such as the Ultium platform and Ultifi software connectivity system. With this combination, GM aims to keep its EV and traditional ICE units under one roof. Innovations for one vehicle, like the GMC Hummer EV pickup, can be directly applied to gasoline-powered fleet vehicles as well. GM believes that this synergy speeds up development schedules, streamlines the process, and fosters innovation and profitability in both EV and ICE businesses. GM's productive workforce allows for adaptability and innovation across both units. Additionally, GM is preparing to start production at a $2.3 billion battery cell factory in Lordstown, Ohio, capable of producing 100 million battery cells annually. What lies ahead for GM remains uncertain. Considering the challenges they are currently facing, it may seem like a doomsday scenario. However, there is also a silver lining. GM CEO Mary Barra remains confident about their future in the EV market and has hinted at a restructuring similar to Ford's division into Ford Blue and Ford Model E. This potential split within GM could be a strategic decision to focus on their luxury electric SUVs and trucks, such as the Hummer EV and the Cadillac Lyriq, which offer higher profit margins. A breakup could also enable GM to shed the weight of its traditional internal combustion engine business and accelerate its push towards electrifying its vehicle lineup. While GM's transition from an ICE powerhouse to an EV pioneer has been a bumpy ride, it does not mark the end of the road for the company. If GM can successfully navigate through these challenging times, they may once again reclaim their position as a leader in automotive innovation. Thank you for staying with me until the end. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and be sure to turn on the notification bell so you don't miss a video.